Hey everybody, and welcome to the Revere Beach International Sand Sculpting Festival. This is our daily walkthrough, and we are at plot number 1 with Maxim Gazendam from the Netherlands. You can see he's coming along real nicely. It's nice and clean, and it takes a long time with this sand to get clean, smooth surfaces. So he's doing a really nice job with that. He also has 2 satellites you see off to the side, and he'll be carving something with those as well. But right now he's working on detail on the gears, and really nice and clean. Doing a great job there. Okay, we're at plot number 2 with Sudarsan Pattnaik from India, and every time I look at his piece I see something I hadn't seen before. It's very clever. You can see he's got the fork and spoon coming out the eye of the fish, and then over here I just noticed the flip-flops. That's the first time I've seen those. It looks like he's got an ecological piece going on, sending a message, and that's what Sudarsan does. He's very in tune with his environment, and all of his sculptures are very they're in the moment. He always does something that's taking place in the world that he wants to send a message about, and you can see the face that he's starting to form right now. Maybe King Neptune coming out of the water, I'm not sure, but I look forward to seeing where he goes with this. All right, we're with Mac David from Belgium, and he's driving me crazy, absolutely crazy with this piece that he's literally inside of there. That is a very dangerous position for him to be in. If anything happened to that sculpture and it decided to collapse, we would have to be digging Mac David out of there. So I have a hard time just watching this. But you can see the amazing dramatic effect when we bring the camera around. You'll see what he's doing. There you go. Very dramatic. He's cutting that all the way through, and a lot of sand is coming out of there. It's not just a small little cut through. There's a lot of weight up on top of that. Beautiful detail on his spires, which Mac David is known for that. Very nice. All right, this is Pavel Mylnikov from Russia, and yesterday, he's come a long way since yesterday. Yesterday it was just the sphere, and now you can see he's got a beautiful face started in there. Looks to me maybe mother and child, that this is going to be a child down here. We'll see how that comes along. And we talked about Mac David with his known for detail. Well, Pavel is known for just beautiful figures and fat, magnificent faces, and you'll notice a difference now and just in an hour from now, if you came back, how much more he will have progressed and how beautiful it comes along. Really nice. You can also see a wire down in here. Right there. Is that in?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, that's his tool. Oh, yeah. I thought maybe he was using it as a tool. That was one of the wires that he was using to hold his form together, and he will have to pull that through. He has to pull that out because he can't have that in the sculpture. But it doesn't, structurally, it's not holding anything up. It was holding the form together, but it's not holding any part of the sculpture up, so there shouldn't be any worries when he pulls that out. Beautiful job, Pavel.
Thank you.
All right, this is Morgan Rudluff. Hi, Morgan. Coming along nicely. You can see she's got a figure that she's blocking out. And I walked by this a little bit earlier, and the first thing that came to my mind was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Just popped into my head when I saw it. I like the action and the movement of the figure. I'm not sure what the message is going to be at this point, but there's definitely a reason the figure is positioned the way it is, and I look forward to her explanation of the sculpture. The sculptors do get the opportunity to explain their piece to us, maybe what inspired them or what the message is that they want to get across. And we always like that because it is an art form that's interpretive, and I could be interpreting it completely different, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's always interesting to hear what motivated them and what their explanation of their sculpture is. All right, well, with Benoit Dutherage from France, and you can see he's come a long way as well. I like the movement, really nice movement in this with the girl swinging on the moon. He's working on detail now. You can see he's working on the hand. And we talked about the difference between blocking out and then working on the detail. And you can see that they obviously start from the top and work their way down. So, because once they take those forms off, they can't go back up. And they have to strategically decide, okay, when am I finished with the detail on this, and move on to the next portion of it so that they use their time wisely. All right, we are with Abe Waterman from Canada, and Abe is carving Abe and doing an incredible job. It's actually kind of spooky from a sculptor point of view that I'm looking at two Abes. It does look, I mean, look, he even has the scruffy on the face for his beard. It's a beautiful job of him carving himself. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing with this. You'll notice Abe has done something different than the other sculptors too, as he has this feature facing away from the street. You can see the vendor trucks, the food trucks behind us. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go walk around to the other side of Abe's Sand Abe and take a look at the sculpture from the other view. He also has this huge feature that has not been sculpted yet. The forms haven't come off of it yet either, and he is going to do something with that. I'm not sure, but he's spending an awful lot of time on the detail of himself, so this is probably something that it does not have a lot of intricate detail planned for it. Be curious to see what that is. Oh, you can also see he's got a little bit of help up there. Look at the army guy. Ha! Sense of humor Abe has.
4 forward, drift into the right a little. 6.5. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.